Yeah.
And what 99% of artists I really feel like fail at is just thinking that they're just gonna blow up straight off of social media. Like you can go, word to mouth is a very strong way of marketing still today. You know what I'm saying? You can go to blogs. You don't know the relationships that you can just make by just going outside. You know what I'm saying? Not just like.
You have to try, bro.
You really have to try.
Get to the money and slide. Get to the money and slide. Free all the bros inside. Free all the bros inside. Play with the bros, you die. Yeah. Get to the money and slide. Free all the bros inside. Play with the bros, you die. Yeah.
Hey, man, say, man, it's the Got 15 podcast coming back, man. Volume 2, man. Who knows? So we got a special guest to my left, man. Go and shout yourself out, my boy.
Yo, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Daniel John, singer, songwriter, recording artist. You can follow me on all social media platforms at I am Daniel_John, and you can check out my music on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you listen to music at, I'm there. So,
yes,
Daniel John. So.
Y'all make sure y'all go check my boy out, bro. Y'all already know the vibes. Follow me on Instagram at Michael.Porter, man.
Follow me on Instagram at itschanman1.
Follow me at Mike, the greatest, the only Mike.
Bro.
You know what? Somebody
Twitch,
pointed out.
Mike.
Somebody,
11. What they say?
It may be what?
Somebody said they wanted to hear him say this again.
Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
Somebody did say that, bro.
Yeah, somebody
Who
said
that shit?
Brother, somebody just in the comments said, "Yo, I want to hear y'all. I want to hear him say that shit."
Brother,
he went and made a burner and said that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
But I was finna say that. Nah, somebody said that he don't do that shit in front of no bitches though.
Shit, I don't.
Yeah, no.
Was
that you? No.
I mean, I just started doing it recently.
I'm saying like they was saying in all the female guests, bro. You won't be seeing that shit.
I just started doing it recently. I did it when Vicky was here.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember.
I like the energy, man.
Go ahead.
Fuck with
They tried me, bro.
That shit's nasty.
Hey, go follow the producer at X.B Daily, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, look, my boy Daniel, bro. So you got an album coming out. Oh, EP, right? EP. Well,
EP.
what's the difference between the EP and the album, bro?
So usually you would call them like there's an EP and there's an LP. You know what I'm saying? So the LP would pretty much be the album. I would say it's probably about 9-10 songs or more. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that minimum of 9-10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's that
For
length.
sure.
But then you have an EP. It can be somewhere between 3 to maybe 7, even 8 songs if you might have like an interlude or something in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just how big or how large the project is, really.
For sure.
So.
And yours is coming out on the 27th, right?
Yes, sir.
I think that is, what day is that? Friday?
Friday.
Yes, sir. So
But y'all go check that out, man.
how long have you been working on that? Like, and what's been like your process of getting that created? I like you had a nice cover art on that. I like that visual. That looked good. So tell us about your process of getting your EP ready and your studio process, all that.
Man, so I would say I've been working on this thing for a good smooth couple of months. The main thing for me, I felt like I wanted to create a concept to where it was just, technology. Technology is huge today. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's using their phones. People are on video games. And that's exactly what I wanted to do with the project. Like I wanted to create it and make it seem like a video game. I mean, so the project is called Bad Connection. It's going to be out on all streaming platforms May 27th. And pretty much like the whole all the songs are going to give you that same exact feeling as if you're in a video game. Like you can have the startup, you have the level 1 adventure, you have the fight when you meet an enemy, you can have the gulag, you have you know what I'm saying, like all those things, all those things that I feel like play into everyday's game. And I feel like the most important thing about it is like it's not something I just want people to hear. I want people to interact with it just like it's a game, because majority of everything that I'm saying on there is interaction. I'm talking to somebody. It's a conversation. You know what I'm saying? So that's really how I tried to make it. I tried to create that image, as you can see on like social media. I kind of get that nostalgia with like a DS. I try to show that everybody is within a TV, and you see the TV has some form of static, hence the meaning Bad Connection. You feel me? So, and then I mean, especially when the project come out, man.
So
everybody gonna
you
see
put
it.
your foot in that shit. That's what you saying?
Smothered in everything.
You've been putting in work.
Everything, of course.
Now it's good to hear that you actually have a plan, because I know people just be saying they're artists and they make music, but no plan for it. They just think they make one song, maybe post a video too, and just blow it from there. But like, it's a whole process, a whole step to all this. Like anything you're doing on social media, it's a whole process.
Definitely a process. I mean, one thing I would see, like, you would see, like, even that with people not, I guess, having that process. Like, for me, I feel like every time I have to do something, it has to have that rollout. I can't just drop music no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's done, bro. Like, you can even see, like, I can see through my experiences what worked and what songs I have that have the most streams, what people listen to the most. And a lot of those songs, like, I had a rollout. I was promoting it. I was really pushing that. You know,
like you said, it encourages interaction, and so when they're interacting, that means they're engaging with the content. That's telling the algorithm, hey, they like this versus the song that they're not engaging with, the song that they're only listening to a quarter of it. You know what I'm saying? Versus, okay, dang, let's say 80% to listen to the entire EP. Okay, maybe we should start pushing this guy to some new listeners. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that hasn't heard him, and like that's what a lot of, not even just artists, even with like with YouTube and anything like that you creating, bro. It's like if you're putting it out there, you gotta have some kind of idea. Okay, how am I gonna get new people to see this, or how am I gonna get the people that I want to see this to see it? You know what I'm saying? Like that's extremely important. Like if you just posting and you have no other like tie with it, same thing. Like if you just dropping a song, unless you're one of them niggas already, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody already knows you. Okay, then yeah, you can. So you could drop whatever the fuck you want to do. Yeah. Like if Drake does a surprise album, everybody gonna hop down and still listen to it. However, I still think if Drake does a whole rollout where there's beef in there, and you know, Future gonna be on there, and then you done heard a snippet of Future's album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shit gonna go hard.
If you built that shit up, it's gonna perform much better, bro.
For sure. How long have you been making music, like in general?
So I mean, professionally, I would say I've been making music since 2017.
For sure.
I mean, but I would say I've been pretty much musically inclined like all my life.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? My dad, he was a former reggae artist.
Okay.
So he pretty much kind of taught me everything I really need to know about music. So, you know what I'm saying? Got me into it real fast. Got me into the band when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? You know, I would sing at little karaoke nights and different things like that, you know, but I really didn't start taking seriously.
So, like, was there ever a point in your life where you knew you could sing, but you were like nervous to sing in front of people?
I honestly don't say I would say I would be nervous. I mean, well, then again, I always have like a anxious feeling. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you're supposed to have that. Like, if you don't have that going up somewhere to doing what you love, like
you don't care about it.
You don't really care about it for real. You know? So I mean, I always have that anxious feeling, but just nervous the whole time, not knowing what to say, stuttering and stuff. Nah.
That's good. 'Cause I know there's probably a lot of people out there who got talents, but it's like they just can't perform, or when it's times to be on the stage, they just freeze up. They're not ready for all that and stuff like that.
It's a confidence thing. So where would you say you get your confidence? Because I know confidence comes from like preparation and shit. So we just say like, do you like practice all like? I never understood. Do people practice singing? Like,
of course.
Like, how do you? I mean, like, I know you do, but like, how? Cause like, I'm not just imagining you just singing hella songs all day. Like, they gotta be like, how do you practice? I should say that.
Well, for some people, you could be singing songs.
Yeah, I mean, but I know there's other shit.
I say for me, the main thing is trying to keep my eyes open. Like, a lot of times, people are just like, they might just sing, do whatever, but sometimes they just might just close their eyes and just imagine nobody's there. But especially for me, especially building that confidence, there'll be times where I would just practice, looking in the mirror, trying to sing, you know what I'm saying? Make sure my posture's right, you know what I'm saying? Because that all plays into singing too, you know what I'm saying?
I've heard that.
There would be times where I would go different places, just different spaces like a dance studio, just to practice, just covering a stage, just trying to
stage performance,
performances. And then again, like I was saying, like back in the days when I would be a part of band and different things like that, I've always performed in front of a crowd, so it's kind of just things that I was getting used to growing up,
So if you could be featured on any artist's song right now, who would the artist be?
Man, it would be two people for me, really.
Okay.
I mean, for one, Drake. I don't know if y'all seen it, but like when Drake has a feature, like no doubt that person blows up. You know what I'm saying? That person blows up. And I think they just had something today where statistically, like I think on Spotify, or I think it's any streaming platform. Like once you have a feature with Drake, your streams go up 2,750 something. It was a big number like that, but that was the percentage that your
Makes
streams.
sense.
You know,
I mean, because like
it makes
Drake
a
on the
difference.
pod.
getting the spotlight on there. I mean, bro,
Yeah.
but see, that's what guests do, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like, all right, now spotlight where everybody's like, okay, where's Drake at? And they see Drake next to this Smiley.
Yeah,
Who the fuck
literally.
that nigga is? Bro?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Yeah.
You would have never
Yeah.
known no nigga named Smiley if it wasn't for
Fact.
Drake hopping on that feature, bro. I don't know. But how do you even secure a Drake feature?
I was literally
feature,
thinking,
bro?
I don't know how much that would cost you, bro.
Boy, you got to be in the mix.
That's what I'm saying. Like you have
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like
yeah,
you would have
yeah.
to already be up to be able to even afford a Drake feature. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's definitely not really concerned about your money unless you're just trying to give him like a few million for a feature.
I've been saying
he knows he helping you more
Yeah,
than you
yeah,
helping
he
him.
knows
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
regardless,
Definitely.
even
So-
with the bread. So then, who was your second person? Then, what'd you say?
Bro, I had to go with Future, man. I'm
Why
not gonna
Future,
lie.
bro?
Bruh, I'm
That
not
caught me
gonna-
off guard.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Future, like I would say, over the past 5 years, bro, he's probably been my top artist.
To listen to?
Top artist to listen to, bro.
I respect it.
He got me through a lot, man.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Future is hard. Okay, what's your favorite song by Future? Your top 3. That's probably hard too.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
The one that he had with Drake. Dang, I can't even think about it. But he was like 100,000 cheapest ring on a little bit. And
Life is
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Life is
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Life is good. There was another one on his Future album, the one when he had Future and Hendrix.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh gosh, it's crazy because I don't even know why I can't even think of the names.
See,
but I know
I suck at song names too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I can rap
can't do that shit.
every fucking word in the song. But if you
Not
ask me,
no name.
hey bro, who is that by? I'd be like, shit, nigga, I have no clue. You know what I'm saying? What's the name of that song, bro? I have no idea, bro. Got anything else for us, channel on the topic list, man?
So my last question was, what do you think is the biggest challenge for upcoming artists these days?
I would say it's consistency. And I would feel like a big one is that, especially like a lot of artists like fault at is just thinking that they're just gonna blow up, and that kind of correlates with the consistency.
Yeah.
So like I always had this little ideology, right? So you have a lot of people just putting their music out on social media, just advertising, listen to this, listen to that.
Correct.
So let's just put it in the perspective of like the stadium, right? So you have one person holding up a sign in the stadium, hey, check me out, this, that, and the third, right? And it's that one person in the stadium. So imagine everybody, like all the seats are filled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like, hey, listen to this, listen to this. It's almost as if you're like non-existent at that point. And
Yeah.
that's what social media is.
Yeah.
And what 99% of artists I really feel like fail at is just thinking that they're just going to blow up straight off of social media. Like you can go, you know, word to mouth is a very strong way of marketing still
Yeah,
today.
for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? You can go to blogs. You know, you don't know the relationships that you can just make by just going outside. You know what I'm saying? Not just like,
You have to try, bro.
you know, you really
yeah,
have to
you have to
try.
put the try,
effort,
bro.
bro.
It's
Bro,
a lot that
it's
goes
what it
into
is.
it.
You
yeah.
have to look at it like, okay, bro, I need to be firing on, and that's one that we talk about too, bro. We gotta be firing for you to really blow up, because you have to understand that we're coming from a dead stop. Like we're nobodies. You see what I'm saying? Like people in the industry, let's say they can always just grab somebody, you know what I'm saying, what they call an industry plan. They can just grab somebody on the moving train, say, hey, look, throw this guy in, let him put down some songs. Okay, he's already a part of our marketing system, all that. We talking about, we going from baseline zero, bro.
Yeah.
You got to be firing on all cylinders to really try and gain that traction that you want, bro. To blow up, bro, that shit is not easy,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Not
it's gonna take some time, man.
that shit's gonna
Don't
take
happen
time
overnight.
bro.
Yeah. Like for example with Drake, like he can post anything, sell any merch he wants to because he's Drake. He's already proven himself. But like when you're, I'm not gonna say we're nothing because that's kind of a low ball statement right there. But
But when you're nothing,
anyways, when
I mean,
you're not
he had
as
a little platform. He had a little platform.
when you're not
The grassy.
as
Yeah.
famous, yeah, you're right. You're
Grassy. You're absolutely
But when
right.
When you don't have any type of platform, you're starting from day one. You have to try everything. You got to figure out what works, what doesn't work, bruh. And then the main thing, your fans, you got to figure out what they like too, because they might like this, but you're posting other stuff. What are you doing? So it's really Like you said, you gotta try, bro.
You gotta try, bro. And with that being said, man,
Absolutely.
it's been a Got 15 podcast, and we out, man. Peace.
Get to the money and slide. Get to the money and slide. Free on
Appreciate y'all popping out to the podcast, man. Make sure y'all leave a like. Go ahead and comment something. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you don't miss any of our videos, bro.
And make sure you subscribe to our Patreon for exclusive behind-the-scenes videos posted weekly. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TikTok, and I already know we're on YouTube, man. Go check us out everywhere.
For sure.